Hey guys, so in a bit ago, I did Madden. Now, I'm on to 2K. This is a day later, but like 20 minutes later for me. Let's get started. Line up, let's line up. And now this team is Westbrook. This is before Westbrook, however. I'll just go with it. There we go. Tatum, Brown. That's the team. That was the team. And we're off.
Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Two terrific defenses tonight, Greg. They do it in a variety of ways. It's been hard for either team to score.
You know, strong on ball, in help, in transition, and both coaches doing such a great job of making the adjustments. And listen, the reality is defense still can be a factor in determining who wins and who loses.
And we're seeing it right before our eyes. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Contavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And for Boston, Walker and Smart, the guards. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5. Dives for it, and Davis can't get it to go.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Caldwell-Pope outside. Inside, loads it up for Davis. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And I like the timing that Drummond has on these alley-oops. That's not as easy as he makes it look. He knows precisely when to leave the ground to receive the pass and finish it off.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Tatum's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Here's Schroeder, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Nice shot by Smart. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Tatum with it, picked up by Davis, and there's the bucket from Tatum.
Tatum doing a nice job recognizing when to let it fly and when not to. A very capable threat from outside the arc.
Davis kicks it over to Schroeder, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 9.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Drummond passes to Davis. Down low. Drummond dishes to Davis. Stolen by Thompson. The three from Tatum. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. 12 points for him.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Tatum. 12 points for him. And again, Boston with the triple. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And Drummond throws it down.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, as Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Tatum wide open, he fires one. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Schroeder looking around, shoots over Walker. That shot off the mark. Now Boston takes it the other way. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. From the arc. Kept alive by Boston. The three from Tatum. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
That's 4 turnovers out of them already. Sloppy play in the early going.
It'll be a long day for them if they keep this up.
.141 left to play in the first quarter. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 23 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Drummond. They can't stop the run with that one.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And they double up James. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the three. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Now, here's Brown. The three from Tatum. It's good. That takes him to 77% shooting this game. 10 for 13.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Caldwell Pope against Tatum. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Here's Davis. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Davis, great confidence in this area here. I mean, he knows he can score at any time from that position.
And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
LA, it's first quarter domination.
And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So if anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
Here we go.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for the Lakers right now, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one in Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line. They give you rim protection. I'd throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, if you can believe it, before Jaylen Brown went to the draft, one executive said the Cal Berkeley star was too smart. Brown says, when athletes are also informative, it can intimidate. We get pushback for our outside interests. The whole shut up and dribble movement is big, and I'm a part of that movement. Guys?
Strong story, DA, there, thanks. Now, Tatum, after the missed 3 from Dennis Schroeder. Offensive rebound. Outside, Smart. From downtown, that falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Sinks the three-pointer. LeBron's got his second basket of the night.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now Schroeder, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes, a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Teams changing it up here. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Pritchard. And here's Matthews. Fires the three. Rebound by Williams. Boston leading by 23. Here's Brown. No good on that one. Good D by Matthews. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. From deep. Good on the triple. Matthews has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Remarkable poise from Wesley Matthews. Looks like he's very comfortable shooting as soon as that ball hits his hand.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Here's Horton Tucker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes it to Matthews. Nice D from Williams. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Here's Kuzma following the bucket by the Celtics. And that one drops for him.
You know, once Kuzma has the position he wants inside, he does his thing fearlessly.
There's 1:26 left in the first half. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Fournier's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's Caruso. The pass to Horton Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Harrell against Williams. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. That shot, no good. Celtics leading by 23. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. It's good. Brown's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
And you know, whatever punishment or contact comes his way, Kuzma is, when he's driving, he's determined to score.
Outside Fournier. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Kuzma. And so it's Boston, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
Oh, man, that is important, man. We got to keep them on the glass. We can't get them second shot. We got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket. Just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He had 35 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 steal. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, how about that ball? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Tatum out there with Williams. Then it's Evan Fournier. Then it's Williams. And it's Pritchard in at the point. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And here's Matthews. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep.
Yeah, he can make threes now. Matthews very good at returning the favor and knocking down threes.
Goes up the baseline, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Williams has got his first basket. The 3 from Davis. Buries it from three-point range.
Hey, when Davis is knocking that shot down from deep, he's hard to deal with, and his team is tough to beat.
And they've had a tough time scoring in the half court.
Credit the defense for making it hard on them. They've done a great job of disrupting the timing and spacing of their offense.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The shot by Williams, no good. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Lakers. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
LeBron's checked in for Alex Caruso. That'll be a 5-second call.
You look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Fournier. If you go a step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
James outside. From deep three-point range. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Los Angeles has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Kuzma can't get it to go.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
The open shot by Tatum kept alive. A second chance effort, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile 1 block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you. A serious talent when Robert Williams is healthy. He makes his presence felt. Has great length and lift off the floor. Defensively, he protects the rim and even blocks shots out on the perimeter.
And the basket by Tatum.
Tatum puts himself in really good position with his footwork. Fundamentally sound. He's on fire right now.
Jacks up a 3. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 7 points.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. And then offensively, Williams is mostly a rim runner at this point. Greg, there are signs that the jumper is coming along.
Yeah, you know, when he was drafted at the end of the first round, there was a lot of talk about rebuilding his shot mechanics, and that's still a work in progress. But where he's really impressed people is with his passing. He has terrific instincts for the game.
Now James, after Marcus Smart missing on that last three-pointer. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
There's Brown with the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. 10 points for him.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Drains the 3-pointer. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Kuzma against Tatum. 3-pointer. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the A.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Yep, it counts. 9 points for Anthony Davis.
Boy, you're playing with fire. Anytime you leave somebody open on James' team, I mean, LeBron, his court vision, outstanding.
Williams can't hit. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. 59 seconds left here in the third quarter. Good work there as it goes. James has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Tatum's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Got that one up quick. Davis has got 12.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Smart, wide open, he fires. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Lakers trail by 17. And Harrell, wide open, he shoots. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's James, 13 points in the game. They get the rebound. Tries yet again. Trying to get open is Davis.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And so it's the Boston Celtics finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything chucking in for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there for him.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Lakers trail by 15. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got LeBron James. Davis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Matthews. And Harrell's in at the 5 down low. Austin with the ball. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep. Tatum's shot is off. The Lakers shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Kuzma can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 15. Releases. There's Williams, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
The big hands Williams has, especially effective at just gobbling up misses on both ends.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. There's Brown with the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Harrell. And again, the Lakers, no good. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Tatum, that's for 2. Matthews with the rebound. Matthews has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kuzma. Here's Harrell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Hey guys, you look up grit in the dictionary, and I guarantee you there'll be a picture of Harrell's mug. He will fight for every rebound.
Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold. Anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Boston leading by 16. Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
And of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting a 3. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
They get it again. Here's LeBron. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Smart on the wing. There's the triple. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Brown the pass to Tatum. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And so James will bring it up for Los Angeles. A 3-ball. Here's Davis. Harrell trying to free himself up. And Davis gets it to go.
Davis using that athleticism to battle it out on the glass. From in that tight, hard to stop AD.
Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got 9 points here in the second half.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today. And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Good on the three-point shots.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Celtics leading by 18. Tatum, that's for 2. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Wasted no time on that one. James has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Austin with the ball. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma from deep.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
And Davis gets it to go.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. James looking it over. Traps in the tray. James has got 20 points.
Well, I don't think anybody is expecting this shot. LeBron showing some confidence with that long bomb.
Smart passes to Pritchard. It's stolen by Davis.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Boston.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jason Tatum.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
You know, for a big guy, Kuzma's got some really nice handles and a knack for knocking down shots off the dribble.
And stolen by Harrell. Now the Lakers on the break. Kuzma with the ball. 3 for Matthews. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, he might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Here's Harrell. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Davis. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Well, I tell you what, it's rare that you see a big man with offensive skills like Davis has. He is a talented, rare player.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Brown, good.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
He dialed that one up from long distance.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Off the inbound pass. And Boston with the rebound. Smart deciding where to go with it. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.